I don't know if you can change it, but they're saying that the Marian Central one is muted.
Yeah, it's muted because.
Okay, but you'll change it.
What? Oh, don't worry, you'll probably get 3 more people to ask.
For everybody for attending. This kind of all started with obviously Christian, right? But Coach O'Neill always thought this would be a great opportunity for us to come together as a community. And you guys all know how I'm big on that stuff with one heartbeat and all that stuff. So it's awesome to see such a packed house, being able to celebrate one of our great student athletes in Christian today. So thank you so much. Current students, current players, current parents and families. It's really cool to see people coming out for this today. Also, I know I've seen some alumni in here, as well as faculty and staff. Just really, really thank you so much. And then prospective students, I know we've got some littered out there. So glad you guys all came. So thank you so much. And then to the media, we've got media from all over the place today, 24/7 streaming here, as well as Joe Stevenson from the Northwest Herald, and I believe Clint from Rivals is here somewhere in the Woodstock Independence here. So thank you so much. One housekeeping thing before we go. After Christian makes his commitment, they'll take pictures, and then we'll have some availability for you guys after that. All right? But before I bring up our great student athlete and his family, I want to say how important and how big of a moment this is at Marian Central Catholic. I'm an alum, as many of you know, and been able to see a lot of it growing up. But if you don't know about the history of Marian Central Catholic, we got 4 state championships in our history, which is more than any other school in the county, in the area. All right, 2 runner-ups with that. Since 2006, there's been 14 Division I football players that come through here before Christian. All right, Christian's about to be our 15th, and hopefully having a couple more here. Got some good news this week with some of our other students as well. But in that group of 14, there's some big names. If you go all the way back to the 80s, the Hartley brothers were big names on those 80s teams, and they went off to Iowa and Wisconsin. In the more era where I grew up in and Coach O'Neill grew up in, you had guys like Brian Bellotti, right? Who first-round draft pick, played a long time in the NFL, and still awesome, great alumni who's connected. Sean Swinard, All-American here at Marian Central Catholic. John Budmeyer went to Wisconsin, was the top quarterback in his class, and a good friend of mine, Chris Strebler, who is with the New York Jets right now. So a lot of really good names, and we're so lucky to have Christian be the 16th. But Christian's a little bit different than those guys. All right, don't want to blow up his head too much, but he is a little bit different. Recruiting has changed, but when it comes to Christian, he's one of the top-ranked recruits in the country, one of the top tight ends in the country. Top 100 kid, right? There's not too many guys that have done that. Like I said, Brian and Sean probably the ones that come to my mind the most. But even for them, I don't think it started at sophomore year like it did for Christian and how it blew up. So it really is an exciting moment here at Marian to have a student athlete like Christian here. And leading into that, I think it's awesome for him. He came up to me, fell in love with the school. Won't tell me, it's a big surprise. He won't tell anybody. But it's awesome leading this into, as we've started off season and he's in basketball, leading in excitement for his senior year, as well as this, really excited about this upcoming team next year and the excitement around that team going in the future for Marian Central Catholic football. So on that note, I want to first thank Patrick and Elizabeth for raising Christian. I've said it multiple times. First grade of a football player he is, he's just as good as a kid. Top student in the classroom. One of the first kids I met when I became head coach here, and he's nothing but respectful and nothing but a joy to work with. Works hard every single day, and really, 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 really lucky to have him. So on that note, I want to invite Christian, his dad Patrick, his his mother, Elizabeth, and his sister, Angelica, to the stage. And
So first of all, I just want to thank everyone for coming. Sitting here with these three hats, you know, it's always been a dream of mine. Obviously, huge schools, and it's just been a blessing. This whole process started in spring break. It was just it's been a blessing ever since. Like, I want to thank God for just putting me in this position. I want to thank obviously family, friends, coaches, Marian, and everyone just for helping me and pushing me every single day to be better. It started all in spring break and kind of blew up from there. And Marian has helped me so much with this. Coach Kerwin, you know, came in this year. And it was his first year, but he's been doing a lot for the program, and I want to thank him a lot for that. And with all that being said, for the next 2 years, I will be committing to Clemson.
Feel free to hang around. We've got refreshments outside. I heard the Bentancur Polish food is pretty good. Feel free, friends, family, come up, take some pictures, and then after that, we'll get Christian some media availability. So thank you so much. Go Kings, go Tigers.